downtown LA, Los Angeles from the north. And the saint for the day is Saint Waldebert with this LA skyline imagery. He was noble, and he was in the military and gave that up to be a monk and later an abbot. And he founded a convent nearby in Luxeuil, France. Yeah, if I'm not pronouncing anything correctly or have any information wrong, you got to call me up. Try to. And see religious censorship stopping you from reaching Melton to tell me all about it. Tell me what your favorite saint is that I should design some imagery around. Make that video of your hijack call to me and post it. Come tell me in person. There's my address. Skyline imagery. Yeah, just across the highway, west of downtown LA, with the Harbor Freeway, a left lane, the sign right at the center there. And the saint for the day is Saint Alexander, who tried to help Antonia, another Christian, escaped persecution and ended up being martyred with him. Check out April 2018 4x6 prints. This will be in next month, May's. On a lot of these sites like Melton Page, Vote Truth even has a link to it. Download, print out what you like as 4x6 photos. Come see me in person to be in this imagery. Downtown LA. From Union to the Carpenter. What I call the image. At least the photo. And today is Saint Venerius, at least tomorrow. The saint is Saint Venerius, the patron saint of lighthouse keepers. And yeah, I came across one entry that said 409 is his death, and another. I went with two others in my Google that said, oh, what'd I put? Where's my saint? There we go, 6:30. So I went with 6:30. If you know something's wrong with that, call me up. Try to make a video of your hijack call to me and come see me in person. Green, yellow, a red, and a little white in there. Flower in the light, and yes, TTA, tabletop art back behind of this flower. I got my websites where you can find my 20,000 plus portfolio photos that have just me in them. There's a great wall of evil that you see when you try to call me, 424-229-4140, and you see the devil stealing your call. Solve that problem. Girls, try to call me. All you bored college girls this summer 2018, try to call me. Come see me in person when you can't reach me by phone. There's the address, 409-4260 Eagle Boulevard, and be in this imagery. Do that. And yes, the saint for the day, Saint Jutta, and she had several different feast days, one in June, one in November, so I just picked one of them. Come tell me in person what's the right one. A two-fence flowers, Meltons. Flower imagery for the day. Got my links where you can find 20,000 plus of my graphic art photos prepared as 4x6 prints. Print them out the way you printed your family's photos. Yeah, daffodilly.blogspot.com, projectcomplex2.wixsite.com/daffodilly, another site. Hit the heart there and you'll see what I designed today. I'll get this up there eventually. What I designed last week. Check it out, download. You're going to find something you like in 20,000 photos. Print them out. Remember to check and post a file. Make that video of America's hijack lifelines, of your hijack lifelines, and post it. We the people must be the reporters. Not one Flight 93 check and 9 years of asking. That's you trying to call me. Make that video, post that video, and yes, Saint Benedicta is the mystic and nun saint for the day. Flower imagery. Widest yellow mini rose. I find my 20,000 examples of my work, my portfolio, prepared as 4x6 prints at a lot of these sites like Daffodilia, the NFT series, and yes, Immaculate House. That's where you get directed to one of those collections. Download, you're going to find something you like in 20,000. Print it out, and you try to call me, 424-229-4140, to tell me about your favorite saint, or to be in this imagery. And yeah, realize that's the devil stealing your call. Come see me in person. Yes, the saint of the day is Saint Rose Venerini. As I heard it described, she was a good teacher of teachers. Some shadow imagery today, and it's a little hard to tell, but that is Pershing Square skyline. It's not a desktop, but it could be. And above that monitor is Eagle Rock, a neighborhood in northern Los Angeles. Yeah, this place. Oh, excuse me, I think one of them I didn't flip. I had to turn on its side to get the imagery. The saint for the day is Saint Odrian, patron saint of Waterford, Ireland, and yeah, he was one of the first bishops there. Try to call me up, tell me what you think of my imagery, tell me if there's any mistakes in the saint's imagery, the information. Tell me about your favorite saint. And yes, you're going to see religious censorship. You got to come see me in person. Downtown LA imagery, Los Angeles skyline imagery, the twins and the tallest over there on 5th Street. Check out my imagery at a lot of these sites. You're going to find a couple of links, one to a Flickr, one to a Google Drive. Downloads about 8 gigabytes plus. You're going to find something you like there, print it out. And remember to print out those big 5s telling everyone how to check and post in 5. Do a Flight 93 check of America's Lifelines right now. 424-229-4140. Been asking for 9 years, I've yet to get one. Make that video, post that video, whatever you get. When you don't get me, be the reporter. It's going to be boring, whatever you get, but it's not going to be boring if you need to fire in police, paramedics. So make a video and post. And yes, St. Hermas, Bishop of Philippi, Greece, the saint for today. Yeah, I'm trying to kind of experiment with GIMP a little bit, and this is a little of my effort for tonight, in addition to my effort for this morning. And it turns out pretty good. I could crop it, you know, real nice. Oh, nice skyline back up in here. That's Pershing Square there, and that's Eagle Rock out the window. Yeah, that's where the Immaculate apartment is. And here's what I did this morning, or this afternoon. Check it out on ChristComplex2.wixsite.com/Daffodilia and Daffodilia.blogspot.com as well. And some bald guy imagery today. That's me, yes, the son of a carpenter. Married, dad, a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, mom, Marianne. I'm the son of a carpenter. I get to make parable. Saint for the day, Saint Catal. I get to make parables, and I design graphic art. Go to ChristComplexLinks.blogspot.com or Daffodilia.blogspot.com or ChristComplex2.wixsite.com/Daffodilia or DNFD series, the YouTube, and find links to 20,000 photos that have just me and that cloud in them. Change that. Try to call me, 424-229-4140. See the devil still on your call. Come see me in person and be in this imagery. Tear down the great wall of evil so we can get started building Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. And yes, Saint Catal, he went from Ireland on a pilgrimage to Jerusalem and got shipwrecked on the way back and ended up in Italy. A patron against storms, plagues. that kind of thing. Downtown LA, Skyline Imagery is downtown to the north and just across the highway to the west. And today's saint is Saint Evelius. Oh, a counselor to Nero. Died back in the 1st century. Martyred at Pisa. Right after he converted to Christianity. Check out my imagery at these sites. And try to call me up to tell me who I should design next as a saint, or a nice place to take a photo of and design some imagery, and yeah, see religious censorship. Come see me in person and tell me about that site. When you see videos of 100 different people going 100 times to any of my websites or any of my videos, I'm Melton, son of a carpenter Mary. A daddy carpenter worked on skyscrapers, Mom Marianne. I'm the son of a carpenter Mary. I get to make parables. And when you see that fraud on the internet, that's also your personal or business videos on YouTube or anywhere else on the internet, and not representing your views. Money out of your pocket. So make those videos of your hijack call to me and your hijacked views of my websites and videos. And Saint Theoma is a saint for the day. Irish guy of County Limerick. Sunflower imagery today. Yeah, yellow mini rose in hand. But to watch out for the thorns. And some leaves over there. And the saint for the day is Saint Agnes of Poitiers, France. Melton, try to call me. 424-229-4140. See the devil, stealing your call. Come see me in person. We'll travel to the perfect place. Lots of nice flowers. Maybe some nice skyline. To design imagery again, then yes, tell me what you believe in person. You can't do that by phone. See religious censorship when you can't ask me by phone or mail or internet what Jesus is and make what house is. Come see me in person, I'll tell you. Doing a little extra work. There's some sunset imagery over Igorot. Yeah, I'm working on the boxes. I did it once with a face. Son, you get your blue eyes back in it, and I didn't do it right. So now I got a box, but I can't shrink it. I can't move it. So I gotta look through some more tutorial stuff. Remember, you see that the paper trail in the sunset. Check in posted 424-229-4140. Make a video of whatever you get when you don't get me. Melton. A John Melton Brady, son of a carpenter Mary. Not one flight 93, checking 9 years of asking. Make that video every time you see a vapor trail in the sunset. Whoever's in the room there or a car there with you, make that video, whatever they get when they don't get me. You get your hijacked lifeline. Happy Mother's Day 2018 from Melton. Yes, some flower imagery. Yellow mini rose in a corner. And I also have the saints for the day. The foundress of the Salesian Sisters, Italian foundress of the Salesian Sisters. There she is. Saint Maria Domenica Mazzarella. If I pronounce that correct. If I don't, try to call me. Yeah. See religious censorship. 424-229-4140. Make a video of it. That's hijacked lifelines. And yeah, you gotta come see me in person. Tell me about your favorite saint. tell me if I've gotten anything wrong with the ones I've done. Downtown LA skyline imagery today. I think it's right around the 4th and Hill metro station, maybe a little bit east down 4th Street. Try to call me, tell me what you think of my skyline imagery or my Saints imagery, and see censorship. 424-229-4140. Then come see me in person, tell me what you think. That's the way to get things done. And the saint for the day is Saint Halvard, a Norwegian patron saint of Oslo. He is known for the defense of the innocent, as well as being a patron of Oslo. Defended a woman aboard his ship, wrongly accused of theft, and ended up getting martyred with her. Remember, when you hear that siren, check in posting 5-424-229-4140. Been asking for Flight 93 checks of America's Lifelines for 9 years after you trying to call me. Haven't gotten one of them. Make videos of your certified mail, your FedEx or UPS to me as well. Not one bit of mail about those 93 checks in those 9 years either. This is my LA skyline imagery for the day. And is also Saint Germarius, Bishop of Toulouse, France, for 50 years. And it was kind of funny when I went to check him out a few different places, and one of them said there is some doubt as to whether Saint Germarius existed. How do you be around for 50 years and nobody knows you've existed? There's something wrong. Red flowers and sidewalk. I am MELTON, son of Carpenter Mary. Daddy Carpenter worked on skyscrapers while Marianne. I'm the son of Carpenter Mary. I get to make parables. I get to tell truth. Part of being son of Carpenter Mary. And I fought tooth and nail to get this done, and you see how much better that shows up than with over here, as far as like a portfolio card. Had to do that 20 times to get that to fill in like that. It was just bizarre as hell. It's what goes on here constantly. In my immaculate apartment, calmly pacing, waiting for you to come tear down the Great Wall of Evil and be in this imagery, what you'll find at all these sites. 20,000 4x6 photos, follow the links, print out what you like, you're going to find something you like. And yes, Saint Restituta, persecuted under the Romans at Carthage, and a martyr. Cloudy downtown LA. Overpass under clouds. And the saint for the day is Saint Eric the Ninth of Sweden. Did much to promote Christianity during his kingship, and yeah, fought against the marauding Finns. And call me up, try to 424-229-4140. See religious censorship when you can't tell me about your favorite saint that I should design an image for. Make that video. It's America's Hijack Lifelines. Can't reach me, you have no idea how many other customers you can't reach. And yes, it's more than just about religious and business censorship. That's your family's lifeline. Make a video of it, post it. Long, thin, yellow, petaled a flower. That's what I call this one. Got with a whole bunch of other flowers, and took a few photos against the clouds there yesterday. Before the devil hazed over the sky. The saint for the day is Saint Prudensiana. Prudensiana is something like that. Martyred in the 2nd century for refusing to worship Roman emperors. Look on these sites here, and a lot of them you can find links to where you can see my 20,000 examples of my work, just that long. a yellow petaled flower, and a me with those stigmata eyes growing a new pair. Gotta grow a whole new body to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Come see me in person. Help with travel. Show me the perfect place to build that place. Some flower imagery today. Hand and red flower in shadows. Girls try to call me 424-229-4140 and see the devil stealing your call, your opportunity to be in this artwork. Come see me in person. Here's the address: 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, Apartment 409, Los Angeles, California 90065. When you see someone other than me, my changing eyes in my imagery. Yeah, someone's torn down the Great Wall of Evil and we started to build Jesus' immaculate house. Call me up to tell me what that place needs to inspire the future and the present to greatness with. And yeah, a little shadow imagery and Saint Plautilla, baptized by Saint Peter, exiled for being Christian. Saint Constantine the Great, an emperor who founded Constantinople. I wonder where he got the title. And he gave lots of land to the church. I check out my saints, and if you'd like to have your saint, your favorite saint done, you could try to call me 424-229-4140 and see the devil. Hijacking America's lifelines, our religious freedom. Make a video of that. It's lifeline censorship. Yes. Post it. And yes, the devil's here. I had to put the orange border around because the gimp was altered as I took a break to go eat. It's the devil, Lori, constantly in the way. Some small yellow flowers and their shadow for this day's imagery. I'm Melton, son of Carpenter Mary. Daddy Carpenter worked on skyscrapers, Mom Marianne. I'm son of Carpenter Mary. I get to tell parables. I also do graphic art. My real work of building Jesus' immaculate house here on earth is as censored, as stolen as my graphic art livelihood and as your call to me. Try it right now, 424-229-4140. Make a video of whatever you get when you don't get me. See my contact, think your contact. Come see me in person to get your contact right here. And put your name up here. Put your address and... oh, there's the saint. No, not Melton. Saint Rita, feast day 522. Patron saint of lost causes and marriage problems. Some flower and tabletop art imagery today. Pick up some of my flower photos here. 4x6 prints. That's what's with the flowers right here. I've got 20,000 examples of my work at a lot of these places, like Daffodilia and daffodilia.blogspot.com. You're going to find something you like. Make sure you got 8+ gigabytes to download. Burn some DVDs for your next party. 2 of them will cover that 8 gigabytes. And hand them out. Tell everyone, go see Melton. Get your favorite flower designed into a forever flower. Never have to water again. You print it out 1,000 times. And the saint for today is Saint Quintian, I believe, Bishop of Alexandria. Is the one with the downtown LA. There we go. Some flower imagery. Yellow centered purple flower. And the saint for today is Saint Robustia. If you'd like your favorite flower designed into a forever flower, you gotta come see me in person, because you try to call me and you see the devil stealing art. Stealing your favorite flower as a forever flower. The same is true if you want your saint, your favorite saint designed into a saint image by Melton. Yeah, you're going to see that devil keeping you from telling me what you believe or asking what I mean by Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Make a video of that lifeline censorship and come see me in person to get that imagery designed. If you wonder why my flower imagery doesn't have some, nice clouds as often as it should, blue sky, yeah, every time I get some flowers to take some photos of, design into imagery, that happens for like a week, week and a half, 2 weeks, till the flowers are no longer able to produce imagery. Check out my imagery at these sites, 4x6 prints. Follow the links and check it out. Try to call me, see the devil stealing your opportunity to be in this imagery. To get your favorite flower designed as forever flowers. And the saint for the day is Saint Madeleine Sophie Barat. For tomorrow, founded the Sacred Society of the Sacred Heart. Some darker flower imagery today. A yellow flower against blinds. And yes, look at these websites, look on these websites, and a lot of them you can find. 20,000 examples of my work. You're going to find something you like as 4x6 prints. Download and print out the way you print out your family's photos. And yes, the saint for the day, Saint Mariana, patron of Ecuador, bodily ills and people rejected by religious orders. Patron saint of tomorrow. Remember to check and post in 5. You're trying to call me to tell me what you believe, what your favorite saint is, so I can design an image. And you see religious censorship, you see lifeline censorship. So make that video whatever you get when you don't get me. We the people must be the reporters. Do that. Some Pershing Square in LA. That's skyline imagery from a bus stop. And also it's Saint Bruno, noted scholar and author, Bishop of Würzburg, and is supposed to have those 2 little dots on top of that, but my keyboard doesn't have it. I used a couple of different photos from the same set, and yes, LA skyline imagery. Have wit, will travel, guys. Show me the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Try to call me right now to tell me what you believe. Doesn't have to be something here in church, guys. And see religious censorship. Come see me in person. Have wit, will travel. Show me that place that is the best place to build one of those 1,000 points of light to inspire the future and the present to greatness with. Some LA skyline from Spring Street here in Los Angeles. I go to a lot of these sites like Daffodilia there. Both Daffodilias, and you'll find 20,000 examples of my work. Examples of what I call the Great Wall of Evil around me has just me and all of my imagery. Make a video of the Great Wall at work. You trying to call me and your family's lifeline's not allowed to work. You don't know when else it won't be allowed to work. 424-229-4140. Make that video of whatever you get when you don't get me and post it. We the people must be the reporter. Reporters aren't doing their job. They're too busy placing someone named Hussein, the highest office in the world. Right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins, and now they have the buffoon Trump in there. Saint Podius, saint for the day. Some flower imagery and where you can find my flowers. My graphic art prepared to be printed as 4x6 photos, where you print out your family's photos. Make sure you got 8 gigabytes of space and follow a lot of the links on these sites. You're going to find something you like in 20,000 examples of my work that has just me in it as the Great Wall of Evil around me. Come tear it down. Be in this imagery. You got to do that in person, because when you call 424-229-4140, you see the devil stealing your call. And yes, the saint for the day, Saint Ursula Lidikowski, Austrian-born foundress of the Ursulines of the Agonizing Heart of Jesus. Feast date, May 29th. Death, 1939. Some sidewalk flower imagery today. And Saint Joan of Arc is the patron saint of soldiers, France, and martyrs. Tomorrow, the 30th of May 2018, is her feast day, actually every year on May 30th. Try to call me, tell me what you believe, ask what I mean by Jesus' Immaculate House here on earth, and to tell me who I should design a saint image of next, and see religious censorship, the kind that affects your lifeline, so make a video of it, and the kind that can place someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. Make a video of that censorship. We the people must be the reporters. They're not doing their jobs. Then come see me in person. Have we'll travel, show me the perfect place to build Jesus' Immaculate House here on earth. That's people start building with. Sunflower and cloud imagery today. And the saint for the day is Saint Petronilla. One of those saints that not that much information and can be kind of vague. Supposedly died at the end of the 1st century or the 3rd century. And it might be the daughter of St. Peter. Try to call me 424-229-4140 to tell me what you believe, ask what I mean by Jesus' Immaculate House here on earth, and to tell me about your favorite saint, so I can design an image around them. And see religious censorship. Make a video of that hijack call to me, guys. That's your lifeline being censored as well. 424-229-4140, and right there is where you can certify your mail to, and where you can drop by personally and tell me all about your saint. Today's saint is Saint Toga. Well, tomorrow's saint, this is the end of the month, the 31st of May. Patron saint of a church and healing well in, oh, I'm not even going to try, CIWYD, Wales. Death unknown. If you know the time of death, or at least have a guess, yeah, try to call me 424-229-4140 and see censorship, religious censorship. They can place someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world. Right, we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. See that religious censorship, and it's easy to overcome. You simply come to me in person, 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, apartment 409, Los Angeles, California, 90065. Tell me about your saint. I'll design an image just for that saint.